How's it going? Just finished week 119 or quick overview. That would be a great week, I guess. I had reach out to you over 35 or 40 different people with regards to satellites and overall navigation. That would be 119 and process of going forward. And since there's still centers that I didn't have the chance to collaborate and work together, I'm gonna do touch bases. It's something that I need to accomplish today. So that's week 120, as well as every second day for the rest of the month. I'm gonna do is quick marketing. I'm not entirely sure what exactly. I'll perhaps run the campaign. So every second day it's gonna be marketing for next 3 weeks, as well as have couple of meetings and some of the things that I need to review, as well as I'm gonna finalize the week with what kind of government support is available out there. Perhaps it would be finances or any kind of different support. I thought it might be worth taking a look at history and something that was happening at similar time. Roughly about 2 years ago, and where UK was, and some of the issues that UK was facing, in particular logistics sector, right, when it comes to drivers, and in particular that time of the year before New Year's, a number of drivers. And let's acknowledge this issue, and we can start with there and progress into potential solutions and some of the actions that's been taken. This article was published on 15th of October 2021. How serious is the shortage of lorry drivers? At the time, there was a massive demand in the market for drivers, right? So this is that was outlined within this article. Let's delve a little bit deeper and try to understand what is an issue and potentially solutions, and what some of the people within the industry have done since then. The government is taking a number of steps to address the shortage of HGV drivers, aiming concerns about drivers of food, fuel, and other items in the run up to Christmas. So that was an issue. Let's take a look at if they have taken anything or if they have addressed this issue, and some of the potential ways how this problem can be addressed, right? It has introduced temporary visas for 5,000 lorry drivers to work in UK. Although only just over 20 of the 300 applicants have been approved so far. According to Conservative Party chairman, okay, the shortage of HDV drivers is due to a combination of many different factors, right? Perhaps things are changing, things are moving, so that UK not necessarily is looking to develop their own workforce when it comes to drivers, right? They would prefer of hiring those if they can, and some of the potential ways how they looking to solve this problem, right? How serious has the problem become? Road Haulage Association survey of its members estimates that there is a shortage of more than 100,000 qualified drivers in the UK. There might be a shortage. There are systems there when it comes to training. I don't know if people have noticed. This is not what this video is about, right? Potentially how to solve this problem in other way. I'll touch on that perhaps later, but this is the problem that was ongoing since 2021, right? And this is what they are saying, that there isn't enough drivers and everything. I personally believe there might be automation coming into effect where we not necessarily would need drivers anymore, right? Perhaps that's why UK or other countries prefer keeping those numbers as low as they can, or if they can, outsource hiring and or drivers and training, right? Since there's the systems there, then it comes to gaining qualifications to be able of driving it. but I don't think that's an optimal way of perhaps for many people of recommending that's something that they should do. I think there's a better ways of solving many different problems of that. The annual population survey produced by the Office of National Statistics estimated that there were 16,000 fewer European nationals working as drivers in the year ending of March 2021 than in previous year. So there's a sort of trend, right? So things people are still driving it, right? Cars or vehicles not driving themselves yet, right? So they're keeping a lot of governments trying to keep those numbers as low as they can. Even before the overall estimated shortage was about 60,000 drivers, right? But they cannot switch overnight, I guess. So we're taking a look at 2021 statistics, and we're looking at 60,000 driver shortages. Uh, Next article, that would be bus drivers. In particular, I'm going to be taking a look at bus drivers in Bristol, right? And what's happening there as well. They have seem to be struggle with the number of drivers there. If they can, there are systems there when it comes to training, right? But you yourself, if it's something that you are interested in doing, if anything, I like to highlight the fact again, it's temporary. So it's not, perhaps yourself, if it's something that you're interested in doing, good, do it if you want. Doing something like that, but you yourself, you need to understand that some of those jobs or vacancies might be temporary. So perhaps for 2 years, 3 years, perhaps 5 years. But if it's something that you yourself you're doing, see yourself doing for perhaps the next 10 years, I don't know about that. All of the 1,500 bus services cut in Bristol in November have been reinstated, allowing the huge driver recruitment campaign that some of those companies, right, said it has around 1,000 drivers and 45 more in its training schools, right? So again, systems are there, schools are there, people can receive, and if it's something that people are doing, right? But if anything, again, I'd like to highlight the fact that some of those companies currently are working on perhaps automation, right? So how some of those vehicles can be operated remotely, right, without the drivers. That's what I'm saying. Particularly, we're taking a look at holiday season, where there's a massive demand there for different opportunities there. Perhaps some of those opportunities being drivers, right? I'm just taking a look at history and something that was happening very recently, where they have been trying to reduce the numbers, right? While government's trying to reduce the numbers of drivers, they looking to if they can outsource need for drivers in particular during peak seasons, right? They're trying to outsource that from Europe if they can, since potentially they will looking to solve this problem entirely, right? So there might not even be a need of having a driver, but this won't be overnight, right? So that's the reason why I'm taking a look at some of these articles, right? Even now, some of those articles, right? Room for a lots more. Okay, okay. They shouldn't use that kind of language. Come on, it's not enough. But I'm keep messing with all of those words, right? Mr. Okay, said that service has still heavily reliant on agency drivers and was intending to keep up its recruitment driver for permanent staff. So again, this video is not to promote that someone should be interested in doing something like that, perhaps permanently, right? So it would be if people enjoy driving, right? I don't know if I'm accomplishing what I said for myself, right? There might be some jobs up there available, in particularly during peak seasons, where there's a massive demand, right? In particular, where we're entering holiday season. But from there, why I'm trying to highlight the fact there would be a lot of changes, right? And where potentially this problem can be solved entirely. That's what I'm trying to touch on and highlight within this video. If you are interested in learning more, in particularly about your body and think what it would be important for everyone to know, I have published a book, Project Fit Flow. Within this book, I'm sharing all information that everyone would need to know about their body. If you're looking to improve your body, if you might consider becoming more healthy, if you're making a lot of promise for yourself to start lifting weights after Christmas, there can be a better, perhaps even present, right, for many people out there if it's something that they might be interested in. Within the book, I'm sharing where to start and how to progress, and then venturing into a fitness journey, right? Taking a look at rest periods, nutrition, and working out and how to achieve your targets, how to set goals for yourself. You can find it, QR code in the corner, company's website below. There are just some of those articles that I have noticed at the time, and I thought that might be worth taking a look at. Acknowledging some of those problems happening within UK, that would be taking a look at 2021. Some of those numbers, there were about 60,000 or so drivers out of doing something else, right? Those people were doing something else, so it would be smoother transition, if that makes sense, where potentially cars or buses would be driving themselves. So it was smooth transition. So not necessarily the large displacements of people. Then sometimes it can happen there is strikes and people on the streets. So perhaps there would be a better way of doing it, and government is looking to solve these kind of problems as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.